Hi, welcome to the Polo Rules course in English. In the previous videos, we've learned about the line of the ball, the road line, and the different traffic rules for U, 90 degrees, 45 degrees, or angle terms. But always with precaution, which means that if there are other players on the road line, you cannot turn sharply. If you turn sharply in the road line and the other player is coming, that's a foul. This example shows sharp turns which are fouls. It's like we're traveling on the road and a car in front of us turns suddenly without any turn signals. That is dangerous and therefore a foul. The cases show sharp turns when other players are on the road line and they are fouls. All the players are on the road line and one turns suddenly. Foul again. But if the turn is not sharp or sudden, there is sufficient distance or speed or a forward turn, it is not a foul. In this case, the player is going forward in a high speed and turns, but turns in a forward direction and doesn't slow down. That's not a foul. We've seen what happens when traveling on the road line. Now let's learn about crossing the road line when coming from outside of it. In this case, the player is traveling in the road line and the other player comes from outside of it and crosses the road line in a 90 degrees angle. It's a foul because the player crosses the road line where the players are coming in different lanes. The white player is on the road line and the red player crosses it. Foul. The red player traveling on the road line correctly, and even though the green player hits the ball on his left hand, he crosses the road line. That's a foul. Here, the red player crosses the road line where the second white player is coming. But what happens when there is a road line created by the line of the ball, but there aren't any players which are going in the same way or in the same lane of the road line? The player who has the least angle to the road line has the priority of playing the ball. If the player who doesn't have priority plays, then he is incurring in a foul. So we have to measure the different angles to the line of the ball. The player with less angle has the priority, but only if that player is traveling in the same way as the ball. If the players are traveling in the wrong way towards the movement of the ball, then those angles are not being measured since they won't have any priority. So to resume, they have to go in the same way as the ball and to be outside the road line. When players have the same angle towards the line of the ball, the one of the left is the player who has the priority. Like the red player in this case. Remember that if we want to hit the ball coming from the wrong way, we need to enter the line with precaution. So the player traveling on the same way of the ball always has the priority. Even if the player has less angle, he has the priority over the player who's entering the road line in an opposite way to the ball. I insist, if the player travels in the same way, he has the priority. And if a player wants to enter in the wrong way, he can never hit the ball on the left hand. He always has to play on the right hand. If he hits on the left hand, then that's a foul. And the only way to enter and hit the ball in the wrong way is in the exact line of the ball and playing right-handed. There is no other option. The only way is on the exact line of the ball. I insist, exact line. When the players are not on the road line and want to enter in order to hit the ball, like in this case, you can only do so by hitting right-handed. If not, that's a foul. If I want to enter the road line in the wrong way, but correctly and exactly in the correct lane, and want to play right-handed, then no other player can cross the line or turn sharply on this lane. A common mistake is when a player crosses over the road line in order to enter it in the wrong way, and that's a foul. If you're on the other side and you have to cross over the road line in order to enter on the wrong way, don't do it. This is always a foul. If you cross over the line and then enter the road line in the wrong way perfectly, you've already made a foul. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.